All right, I want you to have a look at this. Okay, see this. You can see I'm walking with these sandals. Okay, these are Luna sandals for especially for barefoot runners and people who believe in it's a concept that, you know, shoes actually are not good for your legs. So you have to be as natural as possible. And that is where the concept of barefoot running comes in. By the way, in case you do not know, I was a barefoot runner. The longest distance I've done barefoot running, not sprinting, slow running, walking, running, was 48 kilometers. But it was more like a long hitchhike from Sharjah all the way to Burj Al Arab. That was in UAE. I'd made a live Facebook video that time. Some of the, you know, attention-seeking gimmicks that has to do those days. But yeah, it was more of for fun more than anything else. However, when I started barefoot running or barefoot walking or whatever, you'd not believe I could not do even 50 meters. I remember the first time I tried, oh, it was so painful, man. Even walking, seriously, even walking without shoes or slippers was impossible. I would do few steps and it would pain and ache, and my below my feet it would pain. It was very sensitive. Then my, you know, whole legs would ache, my calves. So, but I was determined. And then obviously in Dubai, when you stay there, the heat. Oh, one day I went in the afternoon, nearly got burnt. But I was like, no, I'm determined. So I kept at it. I kept going barefoot. People used to think I was crazy. People used to look at me and, this tattooed guy, why is he walking with no shoes? Maybe he's gone mad. In fact, I remember I had posted this update on Facebook. Somebody called the cops on me. It actually happened. I was wearing a red, you know, you must have seen some of my videos. I have this red sleeveless, I think it's a Nike running top, very thin, so it's red. So I was running in the morning, early morning, 5:30, sorry, 6 o'clock, yeah. So all the children come out to go to school, and there were some of these ladies who come out with their children. And I was staying in Sharjah, which is like a very Muslim-dominated, conservative, you know, people who are trying to save money, they stay there. So I was staying in Kanat Al Kasbah area. It's a nice garden place. You can Google search Kanat, Q-A-N-A-T, Kanat Al A-L Kasbah, Q-A-S-B-A, Sharjah, S-H-A-R-J-H. So it's a nice area with a garden and all that. So I had to do my slow running barefoot over there. Apparently, somebody called the cops and said there's a madman running. Not just one, there were 2-3 people who called. One said it's the evil devil, the shaitan, the jinn, the satanic guy. He's walking, his shirt is covered with blood. So people exaggerated, and obviously I was barefoot. Nobody runs barefoot now in Sharjah. Next thing you know, as I was crossing a signal near where the old venue for Expo was, just to give you an idea, is here is like a junction. It's like a roads this way, roads this way. So I'm here. I have to cross, waiting for the signal. And after you cross, there's the pedestrian. And then there was an empty venue, like sandy area. So I faintly remember, as I was about to cross, suddenly cop cars came. All the cop cars came and surrounded me. Like a Hollywood movie, huh? Not exaggerating. I remember posting this on Facebook. The cops all got out of the car and I'm like about to cross and I'm like, huh? What the hell is happening here? And obviously they had their guns and, some had worn like bulletproof and, like protection. So they got out. They didn't actually pull out their guns, but they all came out, 3, 4, 5, 6 cops and, with the, the red light and red, yellow, red, blue, and they all got out. And this guy with the inspector, you can make out he's a senior guy. He got out and he walked towards me. And he must have, obviously educated. So he asked me, oh, hey, you, where you going? What you doing? And I told him I'm jogging. He asked, he asked me, where are your shoes? And I said, no, I do barefoot running. So he said, why you run? Why? I said, for lose weight. And so he said, yalla, go at the side and go run. And then he told the other guys in Arabic and Ma'arif. And, this guy is, he's gone a little mad. So I was not doing anything bad. I was just jogging. So then people started crowding and all that. So obviously the cops told them, go, this and that. Finally, one guy was there who was diverting the traffic. I still waited there. And after everyone left, I went and asked him in Hindi, because I didn't know he knew English. I said, kya ho gaya? Like, what happened? Then he told me that because it seemed because I was running barefoot, sleeveless with a red shirt, it seems some ladies called up the cops and said, Muslim ladies, they said it's a devil, it's a shaitan, it's a jinn who's running. And some others said he's coming to kill people and he had blood and he is one madman. And many people, it seems, called. I didn't know that, seeing me run, all these ladies with their children will think all that. Whatever. So it was funny, man. It was really funny. So anyway, this was a time where, I used to run barefoot and all that. So apart from that incident, after that I decided, okay, I would run after all the buses and ladies and everyone would go, the mothers and their children. So I continued. It took me close to almost, I would say a year, one full year of running slow, that my feet became strong. And, you will not believe how many times after running I used to put my feet in ice water, and I had to get a massage and all that. But eventually below my feet, it became black and hard, but it became very calloused. Like, see, today if you see my feet, let me show you. See, today if you see my feet, let me just show you here. You can see this? See, you can see it's dark and, okay? And see the other one. Let me show you both. See, you can see this? This area is white. So, this is how my feet look. Wait, let me show you a nice. You can see? This is how my feet look. My feet. Okay. So, and this sandal, this Luna sandal, you can get it online. They have not paid me for sponsorship, but it's a very thin sandal. So, it makes you feel as if you're walking as natural as possible. Now, why did I stop running barefoot was because once when I went for a marathon, full marathon, a small piece of glass went in, but because I didn't want to stop running, I continued, and that small piece of glass got wedged in under my heel. And to take it out took around, I think, 45 minutes. My ex-girlfriend that was busy digging with the blade, and obviously because it was in my heel, I couldn't lift and see my foot this way. So she had to dig with the blade, and I had to tell her, go left, go right, go up, go down. It was terrible, man. So after that glass piece incident, and best part was I knew something had lodged into my leg, but I continued slow running for 10 kilometers. It went too deep, yeah. So after that I said, no more Hirogiri, no need to be brave, put a sandal and okay. But now why am I sharing with you the barefoot story? If you actually look at people in the village, you'll see children running barefoot. They run on the rocks, they run on grass, they run everywhere. They don't feel anything. But if you and I were to run or walk barefoot, I'm telling you, our legs would be very sensitive. Like if you run on this gravel and all that, it would pain a lot. In fact, even normal temperature of a pavement would be too hot. Like for me, the first time I ran on the road, my feet were burning. But eventually they became so calloused, I could run in the heat. I could really run. There are a lot of barefoot runners. You can Google search barefoot running. There are many people who believe in that, but the only reason I have stopped is because there are glass pieces and something can get wedged like a nail or something, But barefoot is really good. And if you go walking, why do you think so many people go barefoot running on the beach and grass? It is very, very good for health. Very good. And there are some Ayurvedic or Indian teachings where they say if you walk barefoot, it massages. You're like, that is why do you think in Thailand they have foot massage? And there are some Chinese disciplines that say different pressure points on the leg stimulate different parts of the brain. But barefoot is good. But just be careful. That's all I'll tell you. Now, people in the village can do barefoot. But people in the cities, those who have worn socks and shoes throughout their lives, they find it very hard. Their feet are very sensitive. Now, this video is not just about convincing you to go barefoot. In fact, there is one guy who I kept in touch with. I'm no longer in touch. Barefoot Ken. I have books on barefoot running also. Many people believe in runners, especially Africa. They run barefoot, many of them, who could not afford shoes. And if you see in many cultures, they don't put shoes, they go barefoot, and their legs are very strong. These Pathans, who make bread, roti, especially in that oven, they need, they're kneading. It's called kneading or kneading of dough. They keep making the dough for, like atta, it's called, for chapati and bread. They keep using their fingers, and their forearms are so big, man. Their fingers are so thick because full day they're just making the dough for the bread, and then on top of that, after kneading all this dough, which is not like a small amount, which is like 10 kilos or 20 kilos, they put the same in the oven. So their hands are exposed to heat, intense heat. I'll tell you, if you ever see an oven, even you go a little bit far, let's say you're standing here, the oven is there, you'll feel the heat. It'll almost like burn you. But these guys put their hand inside the oven and they actually do it with their hands. They hold one kind of apparatus, like a pillow-like thing. Not a pillow, like something which is soft on the top, but like wood and like like a hard cushion, like a very hard pillow. But they'll put water on it. They'll put the bread, they'll put the you know, the chapati or the naan which is uncooked on top, and put their hand inside the oven and doop. They'll just put. Watch some of the videos how Pakistani, these guys, bakers, they make bread. So they put it in the clay oven, and I'll tell you, their hands, they're so thick, they're so rough, they're so muscular. Like their fingers itself, they can crush you, you know. But their skin is so strong, like they don't feel the heat. In fact, you can see some videos of some people, even, hey dog, look at this guy, he's scrawny. Lost dog. So their forearms and their skin is so. I was saying the YouTube video where you can see some guys, hot oil, they'll put the chicken and they'll use their hand to scoop up the chicken. Seriously, just search on YouTube, because their fingers, their hands, the skin has become so calloused, so strong, so like not sensitive anymore. They don't get burnt. But if you and I were to get one drop of hot oil, we would get blisters, you know. So the main thing which I'm telling you is, the more you push yourself out of the comfort zone, your physical body, whether it's running barefoot or walking barefoot, whether it is using your hands. In fact, I don't know if you know this, for my triathlon training, I used to run on the hot sand of Dubai, the hot sand, when temperatures used to go up to 50 degrees. My coach, Jacques Sophie, for triathlon and running, used to make me run at JBR, Jumeirah Beach Residence, at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, in the heat, the intense heat. Used to make me run on the beach, on the sand. Sand because it has less pressure on the joints, but your legs would sink into the heat, man. Oof. And your whole body, oh goodness. And I made a mistake once having fat burning tablets. My heart rate jumped up so high because of the heat. You know, when you're breathing heavy and you're tired, your heart anyway beats very badly. I was stupid enough to take fat burning tablets with espresso. Don't do that, you'll get a cardiac arrest. I nearly collapsed, and I never did that mistake again. So I used to only take espresso, but 1 hour in advance, and my body could handle it because of years of drinking coffee. So, and I would run on the beach, and initially it was very hard. Very soon I got used to it, and then he would make me run in the water, which was up to my ankles, or sometimes even up to my knees, where I had to lift my leg up. The heat is burning and you are tired and running, and then run up to the beach, run down. Oof. So I kind of know what athletes have to do, to really be fit. Oof, it was, imagine you're covered with sand and salty water and you're sweating like crazy, and man, my skin was dark like mad. So, and yeah, you have to drink plenty of water. And sometimes you would make sure that 1 hour, no drinking water. So your body would develop the resistance. So yeah, I've done all that. But today, if you ask me to do it, I don't think I can survive, man. Just run 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers. Oof. Sometimes swimming 2 hours in the ocean, 2 hours. Sorry, 2 kilometers. What am I saying, 2 hours? 2 kilometers in the ocean. But that's very dangerous. In my case, luckily, he was there. But still, my mentor was the ex-head of Dubai Police Ambulance. He knew how many people used to die because of the current, sea. The sea current is always stronger than any human being. Says you're lucky you didn't die. We'd go deep into the ocean, and he was always there. And remember, UAE beaches are man-made. So it was safe there. There was no like jaws or shark. I used to always get afraid. What if there's a jaws or shark? You can Google or search on my YouTube videos, Loy Machedo triathlon or Loy Machedo swimming. You'll actually see a camera that has to put here and go running. Those were the days, yeah. But yeah, see, the reason why I'm sharing all this with you is to tell you that, when you push your body to its limits, at first it is very hard. But eventually, the threshold goes higher and higher. And very soon, you'll reach a point where you never thought was possible. I never thought I'd be able to walk 48 kilometers barefoot. I never thought I would be able to do a triathlon. I never thought I could swim 2 kilometers into the ocean. I never thought I could cycle for 50, 60 kilometers. Man, your ass pains, yeah. Oof. Not easy. You have to get used to sitting on that bike. And it's not easy. And cycling looks very easy. When you cycle a triathlon or a professional cycling bike, very tiring, man. Very, very tiring. That's why if you see the Tour de France cyclist, they're thin like a stick, man. You burn calories like crazy. It's not easy at all. It looks easy. Not easy at all. You're not talking of sitting and just pedaling. You have to put effort. Oof. So I've done all this. I push myself to limits I would never believe. Today, however, I don't do that. I just, casual walking in the sun. And this also, if I stop sometimes, then my body becomes soft and lazy. So that is why I still keep myself active, As you get older, you tend to become soft. You stop gym, you stop exercise, you stop everything. It's not good, man. You have to always keep yourself active, and that will keep you healthy. Otherwise, it's very bad for your body. Because I think nowadays our lifestyle is nothing but sitting on a chair and playing a video game and sleeping and taking the elevator and then sitting in a car. And so we're 24/7, we're just sitting down. Hardly any physical activity. You need to push your body. That's why for a person who has not done push-ups ever in his life, the first time he does push-ups, he'll do 3, 4 and fall down. If you do squats, if you've never done sit and stand, if you just do 2, 3, you'll get a solid cramp where you might be rolling in pain. You'll not be able to do more than 3 or 4. In fact, there are many people who can't even sit, the Indian toilet style. They can't even sit because their joints are so stiff here. So, exercise your body, because remember, your physical body is like, if you actually look at it, it is what carries your brain. Your physical body is a machine that carries your brain, if you actually think about it. So if your physical body is not in shape or strong, you'll not be able to perform. Ask anybody who's hospitalized with a stroke or heart problems or breathing issues, diabetes, blood pressure, and you'll understand. That is why I always walk in the sun, and that is why I constantly push myself. Means with whatever I can. Even making this video when talking is tough. It's not easy. You get tired. And after I finish my 3 videos, which is approximately 1 hour of talking and walking, then I do slight incline on the treadmill. And to make it a little fun and easy, I either play a video game, means just a tablet and just press stuff, or I watch YouTube videos which are educational, or nowadays I even say, let me watch some movie to relax myself. So that's how my life is. So if I could leave you with one message. Hey doggy, see? Doggy. These doggies are so cute. Like cuddling them. Hey doggy. Only problem is when you have a dog with so much of hair, to keep it in the house. I can't afford to keep a dog in my house because my baby thinks my dogs are toys. She nearly injured one from the bed. She put it down. She didn't mean to throw it. It nearly banged its head and got a concussion like. So, and small Chihuahua dogs which I have, they can break their bones and all that, and then it costs around, you will not believe, I spend $2,000 or plus just for my Pomeranian to have its fracture repaired. $2,500. You can imagine. Once you have a dog, you love your animal. You will pay any amount of money to take care of it. Before I used to laugh, but eventually I realized why people spend so much money. Some people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, surgery and all that, to save their pet. Anyway, that is off topic. So if I could give you something of value from this video, it would be, take care of your physical body. Seriously, take care of your physical body, because that's all you have. And sometimes, if you don't, smoking, drinking, eating junk food, sugar, it's actually more of your diet and lifestyle. More is diet. You eat all the sugar, processed food, no? It'll destroy you. In fact, a very simple measurement is, take out your clothes after shower and just look at yourself naked in the mirror. Just look. Do you have flab? Do you have overweight? Can you do 20, 30, 50 push-ups? Can you walk like for 1 hour without getting tired? Can you sprint? Can you play games? Physical, like football and all that. Or are you huffing, puffing after doing few seconds? In fact, go to the gym once and see where do you stand. Can you even lift anything? So if you're weak, or flexibility, try touching your toes. If you're not in shape, man, you better start focusing, because as you get older, it becomes harder. And once bad habits come in, it'll be too late. And then one fine day, after neglecting your body and abusing your body, you'll reach a point where the body will shut down, and then you'll be hospitalized, and then you'll be made mandatory to take care of the body, or you'll be bedridden. So take care of your health. That's all I want to tell you through this. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts. Do you spend some time for exercise? Do you do any exercise? Or do you at least do walking? If you want some recommended exercise and all that, comment down below. I'll give you some of the easy things that you can do to keep fit, even if you have a busy schedule. All right, put your comments and thoughts down below. It's me signing off. You guys take care. Ciao.